I talked about the key being Terry Jenkins holding his nerve. He has answered, and how.
Sitting, waiting and watching James Wade, who brilliantly beat Adrian Lewis with a fantastic display of scoring 102 average and 5 shots of ton plus. Oh, he means it, he wants it. He's a solid player, as Harrington says. Only 100.
Jenkins wants to finish this as soon as possible.
Badard has to desert the red bit. Has to land this one. Bang on the barrel. Bang on the barrel it is. He is flanking his pluck out.
One leg from victory, the biggest of his life, and a place in the final of the 2007 World Match Play against James Wade.
Taylor is averaging 99, and he looks like he's going to lose. It's a very cruel game, this, and that's a very bad last shot.
You can feel the tension. You really can.
Ooh, awkward look. Taylor's face has been a descant to the drama, and you couldn't want it tighter than this. Only 100. Right, if this is 140, I was going to say I'll put my money on him. If this is 140, Taylor is in great bother. Only 100. Taylor might well be first in the double now.
Needs the treble 20. Phil Taylor under the cosh, under the spell of a rampaging bull.
He did this twice in the Premier Dart League. This was his signature shot to take Taylor. He wants 60 in the bull. The bull pulls it. Remember, 17's good enough at this stage, but you got to go 2 clear to save the match. Taylor has to get double 10, the red bit, the lipstick. Green bit now, the double 5, the tension palpable. This is awkward. If he goes for the lie, could go in the single. He went for the lie. He got the bump. It went in the single. Call it in, Stu.
The 3 biggest darts of Terry Jenkins' life. Double 12 for the bull. The power has been switched off in Blackpool by a brilliant Terry Jenkins.
He came solid through to the end, and now the bull, Jenks, will play James Wade in tomorrow's final.
There it is. Jenkins against Wade. Sky Sports 1, Saturday at 7 o'clock. Delighted to say both players have made their way up. Terry, talk us through that then.
I don't think I can really. I just got in front earlier on, and I thought just concentrate on the games with the darts. Make sure I stay in front, don't lose me throw. And that's all I concentrated on doing. And I missed a few doubles, and I where I've missed them in the past, I took them out this time.
Do you feel you've really come of age as a player now that you've beaten the main man in one of the biggest tournaments there is?
He's the player I wanted to beat. Yeah, he's the only. I think he's the only one that I've never beaten, to be honest. And he is the one I wanted to beat. Yeah, especially on television and.
Near the end, was it getting into your mind that, you know, this is the world's greatest player up against, and he's going to fight back at me here?
No, I didn't think anything like that. I just blanked everything out. I just kept looking at the floor, and I told Andy Smith, if I look at the floor, watch out, because I'm dangerous. As long as I don't, I just keep concentrating and concentrating.
Phil, it wasn't your A game out there.
I'll start looking at the floor in the future.
just no, how are you feeling at the moment?
Better player tonight, without a shadow of a doubt. His finishing was superb. Every time I left him a shot, he went out. The one what got me was when I left a double and he wanted 116. I tried upset him a little bit. It didn't work, and he finished it, and it was a good finish. It was brilliant. He was a better player, you know. We live to fight another day.
It's showing you the standard. You know, you're up there round about the 100 average throughout the match.
Yeah.
Adrian Lewis in his match averaged 101 and still not on the winning side.
I think me and him could have upped the average a lot more, to be honest. I think if I'd have kicked a bit harder, I think he'd upped his game as well. You know, he played me, and he did a job on me tonight. He bashed me up, as Bobby George might say. He was great tonight, dead solid, and very proud of him. You know, listen, I can't complain, you know what I mean? Over the years I've done it to other people, and he did it on me tonight. Fair play to him.
First time you've not been involved in a final, 3 tournaments on the trot. Does that hurt you deep inside?
Well, of course it hurts me, you know, and everybody keep reminding me on as well, it hurts me as well. You know, it's getting rubbed in my face every time I walk through the door now. You know, you're not winning. And what you got to do now, as I said to Jeff Stelling a few years ago, you know, this day is going to come. So what I've got to do now, I've got to go back, think about what I'm doing, and get off my backside and start doing something about it. You know, that's what I will do, and I'll start practicing. I'll do something that'll make me a little bit better than the other lads. You know what I mean? I've got to do, because otherwise I'm going to get beaten every time.
The World Champion is the one. Championship is the one you're really going to be focusing on now.
Yeah, I'd love to win the World Championship. Do you know what I mean? And I'm under no illusions that it's going to be very, very difficult. You know, the players coming through are now brilliant. You know, you got Barney, you got Terry, you got Adrian, you got James Wade, who's, you know, tomorrow's final is going to be. It's going to be a cracker. Do you know what I mean? Forget about Phil Taylor's now and Adrian. You know, it's about Terry and young James. It's going to be a cracker tomorrow.
How are you feeling about the final? You've been in televised finals before, you haven't quite managed it. Are you feeling confident about this? You must be after that, surely.
Well, maybe. I mean, the only ones that have stopped me is Barney and Taylor. So maybe this is my week. I mean, James is playing. He's playing absolutely brilliant. His finishing is unbelievable, to be honest. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident.
Looking at it as well.
So he should as well. He's played brilliant.
There was a moment during the match, I have to bring it up, when you were 7 darts to a 9 darter, there was someone whistling in the crowd, and that it seemed to spur you on actually for a couple of legs, but it's not what you need.
But I mean, what's happening with the darts now? It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, obviously, and the crowds are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But the trouble is, you're getting more idiots in there, and there was a lot of that tonight. You know, every time we're going for a double, not just me, Teddy as well, whistling and jeering. You know, we don't need it, and the one thing was the worst one is when we go for 9 darter. So there's a lot of people out there who had a bet on that. I hope they find out who did do it and give them a good idea.
The person was ejected, and obviously.
Yeah, but they just, I don't know. I mean, it's human nature, I suppose. You know, they probably got a 10 on Terry or something. I don't know, and they don't want you to do well. But it's just one of them things. You know, I honestly thought I was on for it there, and just as I concentrate on the treble 19, off we went.
Yeah.
And it's just one of them things, you know what I mean? No.
What will you do now? Will you leave Blackpool, go home, and get back on the practice board? Or are you going to stay around?
I'll be in tomorrow. I'll be in tomorrow and have a practice. To be honest, I've got to get. Yeah, I'm a different. I don't know. I might be a different type of person than some people. I'll get back on the practice board and I'll try and put it right. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm getting older and it's a lot more difficult. I get tired now, but I'll try and put it right now. Try. Get ready for the next one.
It's not too far away from your age.
No, I was really up for this, and I was very confident against Terry. Even when I was losing, I thought, you know, I can try and pressurise him. I thought you might start thinking about it. One thing he didn't do was start thinking about the finishing line, and he fair play to the kid. You know what I mean? He's learning. He's learning very fast as well.
I just thought, don't make any mistakes this time. If you get a chance, take it.
That's it. It's a game of darts, and we both, got.
Well, Phil, thanks for coming up, even though you
lost.
Like
Ricky Hatton who gets a punch in the nose, am I? Not yet.
Terry, congratulations! Really good performance. We'll see you in the final as well. He will be playing.